And we are live, or at least recording. So I wanted to start it as a stream, but apparently I still need to wait a little bit for YouTube to process a new account that we just created recently before I can actually start streaming and interacting more. So for now, let's make a recording and hopefully you can enjoy it as well later on. So today I am looking at some tricky landing challenges in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. I have a few that have gotten either a C grade or B grade, and I will be looking to improve those to at least, to an A score. So the current configuration, as you can see, is that I am using a Honeycomb Alpha yoke and Bravo quadrant. We do have a twin engine jet set up here. So as you can see, we do have our speed brake, engine number 1 with reverser, and engine number 2 with reverse thrust as well. The flaps, they are still not working for me under the current configuration, so I need to figure it out. But for now, we'll be just using the kind of original Honeycomb Bravo flaps. Yeah, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Cool. Let's do this. So let's first check some of the famous landings. Oh, I do think that, yeah, I actually have one that I have not yet tried at all. So it's the one from the recent world update. So probably let's start with this one and see how it goes. Okay, looks like a remote airport. Cool, let's try it. Okay. The glide path looks quite okay, although I don't like sharp turns. I definitely prefer to have the runway aligned straight ahead, but for now let's try it. And see how it goes. So the gear is down, and the airspeed we are aiming for is 150 knots. We can use auto throttle, but maybe for now, first let's try manual approach and see how it goes. Let's set the trim down. Oh yeah, it's autopilot. Is it engaged? I think autopilot is engaged. No, it's not. Cool. And auto throttle is not as well. I think autopilot in the A320neo works kind of interestingly. So you just position your nose and the plane just adjusts the trim accordingly. Anyway, we are still going a bit too fast. Let's reduce the throttle, extend more flaps, and start slowly turning. I have visual on the airport. The runway looks good. No real strong wind, so for now it's looking good. I might be going too shallow. Yeah, I'm a bit too low. Yeah, I can see one white dot and 3 red dots at the very end. Cool. Let's just try it for the first time and see how it goes. Oh, we are going too slow. The airspeed looks slow, but kind of okay. Let's just go through it. We are committed. Let's just go through it. Whoops. We don't want to have a positive vertical speed. We still want to land. Oh, and we are way too high now. Please trim down. Airbus, please. The airspeed looks good. The altitude not.
500.
Okay, it looks better.
300.
We are in the glide path. 2 white dots, 2 red dots.
200. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Oh, we bounced. The score is not gonna be great. Anyway, reversers. Speed brakes. And we have landed in Spain. Cool. Okay. B for the first try. Let's retry this one. I bet we can get an A. So, lesson learned. We did go definitely too shallow, and at the end too fast. So let's try to fix this. Oh, and we are not that far away from an A. So let's try to fix this. So pre-configuration gear down, speed brakes up, parking brake off. Oops. And throttle. Maybe we'll go with auto throttle this time. To 150. Let's go with auto throttle. Okay, auto throttle 150. Gear is down. We want to also start descending, because the last time we descended quite late, so probably that's why we had more of a undesired speed there. Wait, why is it 170? Oh, got it. I did not engage the selected airspeed. Now it's set 150. Yeah. Okay. Let's put full flaps configuration. This will definitely slow us down. Oh, we don't have our landing light, so let's adjust it. We are descending 1500 yeah, we're looking good. Visual on the runway. No strong wind. We are looking good. We are almost aligned with the runway. A few small tweaks and we should be good. We are committed to land, so let's just see what happens. Oops.
1000. 1000.
I think we are looking pretty much okay. Just slightly too high. That's very weird when you have to point the nose down to adjust the trim, but hey, it's technology, so.
400.
Let's just make sure to clear those trees, and we should be pretty okay. Yeah.
200. 100.
Small flare.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retire.
Oh no, I think we bounced again. Anyway, reversers and speed brakes. Forget to arm those. Anyway, let's see what the score was. Yeah, B again. Damn it. I've got a feeling that we were pretty close to an A. Oh. We were not. Okay, let's try this one more time. So I quite enjoyed the auto throttle. Let's enable this one. Let's set the auto throttle to 150 and let's enable it. Auto throttle is set, 150. Flaps maybe in a moment. And let's start descending.
2,500. 2,500.
A little bit of wind from the northeast. I have a feeling like this time we might be actually descending too rapidly, but let's just try to adjust it. Damn it, I didn't arm the speed brakes again. Yeah, it's too late to do this now. I think they are located near the center console, but I don't want to do this now, especially like I feel like we are too low, so yeah, let's not play with speed brakes now. I will just deploy them manually. Looks like we are again a bit, oh, too high. Oh, now it's too low. Okay. Whoa, it's a mess.
50, 40, 30, 20, retire.
Oh, it was the worst yet. Damn it. I panicked with the speed brakes and everything went wrong. Sorry. That's definitely a C landing. Okay, so we've got the landing precision pretty much okay. The ground roll is not great, and obviously the smoothness was bad. Okay, one last try, I promise. Then we will move to a different challenge. Maybe let's switch the auto throttle to 145. It's a bit dangerous, like obviously we wouldn't do this in real life, but for simply for this challenge, I think we might go with it. So, okay, auto throttle 145 enabled. Right, we've got auto throttle 145, and now let's also try to look for the speed brakes. Here they are. Sorry, oh wait. Where do we arm the speed brakes?
2,500.
I don't want to... Oh shit, we've deployed speed brakes. I don't want to do this. I just want to arm them. Damn it.
2,500.
How do you arm speed brakes here? Yeah, okay. Let's just disregard this. Otherwise, we will screw the whole landing anyway. So, I will operate them manually. Let's maybe add a little more flaps. Okay. Previously we were at 1000 above those buildings on the left, so let's see how we stack up now. Kind of similar, okay. I cannot yet see the peep lights, but I think we are kind of okay-ish on the glide path. Probably a bit too low, too shallow. Anyway, as always, we are committed, so let's land. Yeah, we need to start descending more. Wow, those buildings here must have nice view of the plains.
400. 300.
Oops, too low, too low, too low, too low, too low, too low, too low. Okay.
100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Yeah, I don't get it. Why the autopilot is still, auto throttle is still engaged, like, Jesus, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah. Okay, screw auto throttle, let's land this manually. I don't get it, why the auto throttle didn't disengage. I mean, probably it's because how I landed this one. The auto throttle might have just assumed that we are going to go around, but anyway. So let's fly it manually. Okay, let's try one last time a fully manual approach. We have the runway in our side. Let's slowly start turning to make sure we are aligned. Okay. We are way higher than we've been before. Like usually around this location we were at 1000 feet, but yeah, maybe this time the landing will not be that shallow, so maybe we will do better. Let's see. I think we might be a bit too low.
500.
Yeah, 500 sounds a bit low here.
400.
We've been losing quite a bit of airspeed. Let's make sure we don't fall out of the sky.
300. 200. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
And we've bounced. Ah, we're going way too fast probably. Yeah, damn it. Okay, we've been doing this quite some time. Let's maybe just call it a day with this challenge and leave it for another time. It's a tricky one. I guess the runway is quite small for this type of aircraft, but hey, excuses, right? Let's try something else. Okay, maybe not this one. What else can we do? I bet we can definitely improve this one, I see. And I remember this one was quite an easy one, and I just kept messing this up. No idea why, so maybe let's try to improve the C first, at least to a B. Okay. Again, let's not use the auto throttle, as I'm not sure how to disengage it basically, once we want it to be idle. Cool, 160 to 120. I should have probably reached 120 as well in the previous one, just to slow things down. Anyway, we seem to have quite a bit of wind, so let's see how it goes. I think auto throttle is disengaged, right? Good, good, good. Do we have a visual of the runway? Should be making a tight turn here. That's a good question. So as always, first try to navigate and locate the runway. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's turn right and see what happens. It should be quite visible, right? It's a runway for an Airbus. Where's that runway? Australia. Hiding their runways. Is it there? On the left, far left-hand side? There seems to be something there. Oh, it's there. Cool. We need to restart. It's there, right? Yeah, it's there. Okay, so we need to cross the river and then turn sharp right. Yeah. Let's just scout it for a bit more. Gear up, flaps up. Let's just make sure that it's our airport in question. And it is, right? Yeah, we found our airport. Okay, let's restart, cross the river, and try it again. Cool. Hey, at least we've located the airport. But yeah, we can clearly see just through the river, and there it is. Okay, second try. Let's keep the throttle manual. Usually I don't like tight turns, so I will probably just continue going straight for a bit, just so that I have more free space between the turn and the runway. And hopefully it should be a pretty smooth touchdown. The airport looked quite big, so hopefully the runway will be also quite okay. Anyway, let's see. We can slowly start making our turn. Let's make sure we don't disturb our passengers too much with the bank angle. Let's cross the river, have a nice view at the city center, downtown, the skyscrapers, and let's start turning. Oh, by the way, I tweaked the settings a bit to have around 50-70 FPS always, so that's why those buildings do not look like too shiny. So yeah, but the upside is that I get constant 50-70 FPS, so I think it was worth it. Okay, one more 90-degree turn coming up once we cross the river, or while crossing the river. Turn. The airspeed looks quite high. I think we should be around 120 here, so yeah, it's not 90 degrees. Damn, the runway again sneaked up on me. I was paying too much attention to the city center, downtown, and we need to improvise now. But again, I believe we can do it, so let's stay committed and start descending because we are quite high. Okay, let's have more flaps. Full flaps configuration. And the Airbus is still not slowing down because we are descending. Not ideal, not ideal. We were supposed to be around 120 knots and we are at 167.
1,000.
Still, we maybe can make it. Now we will definitely slow down a bit, as we have power idle, and we need to
500.
drift a bit more, to glide a bit more. We are around 130.
400. 300. 200.
And we are too low. Shoot.
100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
And we've bounced again. Speed brakes, reversers. I don't think we were close to a B. Damn, it's not going great. Okay, I will take it. Then it means that an A is definitely possible here. Like, we bounced, so if we just touch down more gracefully, we should be fine. Actually, let's retry this one more time. Okay, let's reset speed brake. Parking brake is off, gear is down. Okay. We just need to make sure to be around 120 knots and touch down more gracefully. Cool. I think autothrottle is fighting with us. Okay. Oh, sorry. I know what was happening. I had not disengaged my reversers, and the plane was like not sure what was happening. Anyway, we are back to normal. So I guess previously I was way too high. The altitude was way too high. So now let's make sure we are descending slowly, while at the same time turning. I think that might be enough. So let's start slowly turning.
2,500.
We are around 160 knots. And okay, we need to turn way more. I was searching for the airport. So, okay. Let's make sure we are aligned with the runway, which we should be pretty soon. Almost. We are still descending, which is good. We are around 100. We are keeping around 150 knots. There is a bit of wind, so we need to take this into consideration as well. Okay, let's do this. A bit more flaps. Not yet at full configuration. Let's make sure we get a bit closer before we fully extend our flaps. A bit of wind. We need to get a bit more to the left-hand side of the runway.
1,000.
Okay. Let's bring the power back a bit. We are hovering around 138 knots. Maybe I should use the auto throttle here for 120. Okay. Anyway, it's too late now for regrets or changes.
500,
I think we are a bit too aggressive on the
400,
slope here.
300,
And we are also way to the left hand side of the... Yeah,
200,
Okay, hold steady.
100, 60, 50, 40,
Yeah,
30,
oh, we're gonna bounce.
retired,
Okay, I was going way too aggressively down. Yeah, it's a mess of a landing. I definitely need much more practice on the jets. Usually I fly small planes or small jets, but I rarely fly Airbuses, and you can see this in the scores. I have a lot of A's on smaller planes, but not on this one. Cool, let's switch it up a bit. Let's do something else. And not a jetliner. Let's try maybe epic landings. Not this one. This one is still one of the toughest that I have seen. Yeah, not today. Okay, maybe strong wind. I think we can definitely try this one. And that one. And that one. Cool. So we are switching to... Right, so let's start maybe with Ireland, and a single engine. So we need to first switch our configuration. So let's actually do this. So we've got a single engine. Okay. So let's remove the Alpha Bravo jetliner config. And let's install the single engine configuration. Good. Okay, let's change up the preset to a single engine, basic. And let's make sure that the throttle works as intended. Okay. So for this one we need the throttle. And it does work correctly, as well as the decrease. Good. Okay. And the mixture. Okay. I don't think we need this one, so let's actually use a cover. Okay, and let me just store the not in use jetliner pack controls. Right. Okay, we are ready. I can put away the jetliner pack, but let's leave the general aviation one here because we will be probably doing the twin engine. So anyway, let's go back. Oh, that's a really strong wind. And now that I think about this, I have no idea where the airport is. Wow, we are going really fast. The airport should be in front of us. Yeah, it is there. Okay. Gear down. Wow, it's really windy. Okay. Let's wait with the flaps till we are much closer to the runway. We need some speed to get through this wind. Wow, we are almost stalling. Look at the airspeed, it's just all over the place. Wow, it's gonna be a tough one. I probably could use much more the trim here, but I want to keep it as much manual as I can for now. Let's start slowing down. Flaps, full configuration. Let's keep some power on. Gear is down. Okay, let's see how it goes. Wow, wow. We've almost stalled. Probably a big gust of wind. And we've bounced. Damn. Okay, let's repeat this one. It should be quite easy. Yeah, it didn't go great. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, so let's try to get to the airport and then close to the runway. Just slow down, but not too close. We were way too low for currently. I will use more trim here. Just to make my life easier on the controls and on the yoke. So adjusting the trim wheel slightly. Okay. Wow, the wind is really strong. It's just our plane is all over the place. Okay, let's go with full flaps. This will definitely slow us down a lot. And we are way too high. So let's start descending. Bit more power, not to stall. Gear is down. Okay. Let's keep an eye on the airspeed. such a strong wind. Well, it was not the best, but I think at least a B. Yeah. And a new best score. Probably very close to an A. Yeah. Okay, let's repeat this one last time. And then let's move to a twin engine. Complex twin engine. I was really happy with this landing. It wasn't smooth, so probably we just need to keep a bit more power at the end of the landing. Okay. Maybe let's actually wait with the gear. Let's set the trim around 10%. Gear up. Just to make it a bit easier to fly in the heavy wind. Okay, gear down. Let's slow down. And let's start descending. For now, flaps 12. A bit more trim and power. We are way going too fast, so full flaps. Let's pull a bit of the power back. Okay. Whoa. And we've bounced. I mean, we still landed, so that's a good landing, but yeah, again, very close one to an A. Yeah, let's leave it for another day. So let's do one last strong wind, and let's use a twin engine. Oh, I remember this one. This one is actually very tricky. So this is from one of the last world updates, and this one is about a heavy crosswind. So basically you are landing either in a crab or heavily using your rudder against basically a coast, a mountain and a sea. So let's just aim for now to possibly have a B on this one. And for this one I need to switch to a double or twin engine configuration. So I need one more throttle. And we need two different mixtures. Okay. Let's not forget to change the configuration before we actually fly. Let's keep the gear up. I'm not sure what's the starting position with this one. Do we have the gear up or not? Yeah, we do have down. Okay. Let's make sure it's down then. Control options, and let's switch our settings to sorry, complex twin engine. Got it. Let's make sure that our input works. So we've got our propellers and two different throttles, no mixtures. Hey, shouldn't we have mixtures? Yes, we should. My bad. I had the feeling that something was missing here. But now we are all set. So let's do this. We have the visual of the airport, and the wind is very strong. Basically, once we line up with the runway, you're gonna see that it's impossible to stay heading the same direction as the runway. We either need to crab or use the rudder, but you will see this soon. So I got a C here, so a B would be a good next step toward an A. But for now, let's just try to land this plane. Full flaps. We are way, way, way too high, but I think now we are getting there. Oh, we are going very, very fast. Let's see if we land. Whoa, super strong wind. Too much of a flare. Okay, we've touched down. Reverse thrust. Yeah, that's a C landing, and basically it was terrible, but at least the smoothness was there. So let's try one more time for a B. Some of these challenges are really tough, but at least I have a better handling on the plane using this one when compared to the Airbus, which I definitely need to work on much more. Okay. Oh, parking brake engaged. Cool. Yeah, we don't want that. Let's pull a bit. Let's pull the throttle a bit back. Try and slowly start, not only in descending but also slowing down. And maybe this time let's use the rudder a bit more to try to stay aligned with the airport, with the runway. And also a bit more power, not to fall from the sky. Okay. Oh, it was not smooth. Not sure if it's a B. I mean, the conditions are harsh, but okay, I will take it. The conditions were definitely harsh, but oh, that's a close one. Cool, so let's leave it at that. And the next time we can take a look at some of those challenges and try to improve the score. We did improve in a few, or at least this one, so yeah, it's still a success. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have some questions, make sure to comment and I will try to do my best to answer all of those. And I will see you another time.